Before we get started on training, it's essential for you to understand that nutrition is literally 70 to 80% of your results and desired outcome. That's a large percentage. Now, before you shake your head and think that I'm gonna tell you to not eat something that you really like, well, you might be right, but you're in luck. There is just one simple food that I want you to restrict from your diet, and that's bread. This includes all forms of bread, including wheat, organic or not, and your favorite go-to cereal. Can you do this? I hope the answer is yes. Dieting is tough, but eliminating just one thing out of your diet can go a long way. Now, you will be able to cheat twice a week, so cheat wisely, aka weekends. Your nutrition should consist of whole foods, not the grocery store, but actual whole foods. This includes plenty of vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, asparagus, and even sprouts. You should also have nuts and seeds like almonds, peanuts, macadamia nuts, sunflower seeds, any type of seed or nut you could find. And I'm not talking about the M&M trail mix. Avoid those, ditch those completely actually. You can also have fruits such as kiwis, blueberries, blackberries, and even avocados. Yes, avocados are a fruit. Your best sources of carbs should come from sweet potatoes, oats, quinoa, and even beans. Your best sources of proteins should come from grass-fed beef, chicken, eggs, and fish of all varieties, except tilapia. Ugh. And your best sources of fats should come from olive oil, coconut oil, grass-fed butter, and even avocados. Now, for the fun part. You will be consuming these foods in a specific way. Now, this is the most important part of this video, so stay with me here. I'm sure you've heard of intermittent fasting. If you haven't yet, well, now you will witness the fat burning, muscle building, and nootropic effects of this amazing eating style. To break it down shortly, when you have no food for 12 hours, your body enters a state of alertness and concentration. This creates a plethora of beneficial neurochemical alterations in your brain. Abstaining from food and just drinking water and calorically neutral drinks like black coffee and tea boosts cognitive function, memory ability, and learning aptitude, as studies are cited on my website. On top of this amazing benefit, you get an increase in human growth hormone, which is secreted by your pituitary gland. This preserves and promotes muscle growth, helping you stay lean, build muscle, and burn the excess fat. This is all scientifically backed, and the reality is, major food companies and pharmaceutical companies constantly encourage for excessive food consumption for profits. This leads to constant snacking and irregular eating. This plan is not only for you to reap the benefits of fasting, but it's to regulate your eating habits forever. So this is what you'll be doing. You're gonna be going 16 hours with no food. And yes, that includes when you're sleeping. So basically, you go through the night, you have your last meal at around 10 p.m., right? Then you go to sleep, you wake up in the morning, you drink your black cup of coffee or tea, or whatever liquid you want, and that includes water, and you could just go straight to school, go straight to the gym, work out on an empty stomach. Yes, I promise you, you won't faint. The first couple of days are gonna feel a little funky, but I promise you will get over it. After you're done training, you can go on without food. Just make sure to stay hydrated. You don't need food, I promise. Then, once your first meal approaches, you can have breakfast foods such as eggs, oatmeal, blueberries. Mix it in. Change it up every single day. You could even have bacon. I love bacon. Then, come lunchtime, eat a nice, decently large meal. And then finally, for dinner, which should be at around 10, you have your last meal. Doesn't matter if you have carbs. Eat until you feel satiated. The right foods though. So to sum it up, you're gonna be fasting for 16 hours and you're gonna have an 8-hour eating window just to eat, okay? And that's gonna be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now in that eating window, try to minimize snacking. In fact, don't snack at all. Just have your 3 meals. The goal is for you to train in a fasted state, because when you train in a fasted state, your body fat is immobilized, meaning you're tapping directly into your fat stores and you're using them as energy. Even when you lift, you're burning off that fat. So I created an overview of this video down below. Check it.